Chicharrón.
Qué lindas son, qué lindas son, qué lindas son las canciones.
Beautiful.
De mi tierra borincana.
Puerto Rico, Boricua, the Hilarín, Miss No More Home. You know me as motherfucking Don Chicharrón, King Kong in the Bronx. Brooklyn nigga gonna give you what you want. Fuego en los ojos, monstruo de los monstruos. With a chokehold on the old gold. Cerveza fresca que nepas en trenzas. This the best spot to get shot.
Check the out. Cheer, cheer, cheer. Salute, salute, salute. Orlando and worldwide. You are now tuned into another episode of Check the Rhyme right here on Indie Jams Radio. I am your favorite Puerto Rican, GQdaembassy. And you know, we got the beautiful Fuego Unnecessary News up in the house. What's good, mama?
What's up, baby?
You know, I never get to see you until, you know, we're here.
Yeah, but I don't have you all week, so
I know.
It makes up for it.
That's what I'm saying. This is a beautiful, it's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the camera on you, and we got another special guest up in here. I'm gonna put your mic on, my brother. First, before you say one word, I gotta let everybody know this is the Flix McMahon. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker puts the FL in Flash. You understand what I'm saying? He's holding it down. He's got a battle league. This motherfucker is phenomenal. Please, if there's any imagery that in your head, don't let none of that shit get fucking confused. This man will punch you in your groin with bars. It's ridiculous. He's fucking up more than one MC at one time. I don't give a fuck. It's not debatable. It's not up for discussion. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker that I am introducing to you is the one and only motherfucking Flix. My man. You got the one time for your mind.
What's good?
Hey, man. I appreciate you being here.
Hey, man. It's good to fucking be here, bro.
Finally, right?
Finally. Long time coming.
I would be honest with you. It took you shorter time than most people to get here. We met this year, and I instantly knew, I said, I got to get this brother on the show. Yeah. Tried to get you, you know what I'm saying? Your schedule was a little different at first, which is dope, you know what I'm saying? I support all that good shit. You know what? I was like, I know we didn't really have this on the calendar, but I reached out, and he was like, you know what? Just run it by the management, and guess what we're going to call that, management, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I finally got some time to get down here into the studio, chop it up with you, man. I'm glad to be here. I just want to give a big shout out to my wife, Melissa.
Yeah, shout out to
my
Melissa.
son, Ben, and to my daughter, Athena. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.
Shout out to Melissa, Ben, and Athena. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, yo. We definitely got to give it a one time for that, for the fams. Major part of what
Father
you do,
shit, you know?
Hey, man, I'll be on that father shit too, you know what I'm saying? I got 100 kids now. It's unbelievable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got, my daughter Destiny.
We had a great
I got
day yesterday,
Fabian,
actually.
Angel, and Melina, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, you got a full house.
It gets deep, bro.
Shit.
It gets deep.
And grandbabies.
And grandbabies.
Yes. Why you do that? I don't want.
Because we're never going to leave them out.
I know, but you know, I'm gonna motherfuckers start DMing me and shit like, what vitamins do you take, nigga?
You about to become everybody's babysitter, man.
Fuck that. I put alcohol in everybody's bottle. They all gonna chill out. Nah, just kidding.
It's just a little thumbful of some rum.
What they teething? I got something for that. Don't you even worry about that. nah, man. Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? My Boonky Bear and of course Lil Ruru. You know what I'm saying? So it's all love. You know, it is what it is, man. So we gonna one time them as well. But yo, man, you a busy dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is a beautiful thing to be. You know what I'm saying? Being busy is better than being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And you are definitely in there.
You know, I honestly don't mind being busy, man. Like, it keeps my mind focused on, you know, what I got to do when I'm at home versus what I got to do when I'm outside the house, and I don't mix the two together. Yeah,
you know what's funny? Every time I have someone in here that's active, which most of the people that are here, you know, we're all busy. We all have the same shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was hard for me to explain to Fuego when we first started to, you know, when she came aboard and started to see how it was, you know, progressing. And I said, I don't like to do nothing. There was a time where, I was forced. That was my life. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't afford to really do anything. This was, the case.
Right.
And I was very inactive. But my brain was always active, and I still wanted to be a part of shit. And it just ate me alive for like 100 years until I finally said, that's it. I literally cannot take any more of this civilian bullshit, and I got to get into the circle. You know what I'm saying? And since then, I immersed myself, and you know what I'm saying? And here we are today. So I know it's the same thing with you.
Yeah, man. I mean, even when I had COVID, you know what I mean?
Oh, man. And shout out to you for recovery. So go ahead, yes.
Yeah, it was crazy time. But even when I had COVID, like, I couldn't keep my mind off of what I had to do outside of COVID. You know what I mean? I still had this league I'm running. I still have my family at home. I still have these events I got to put together. I got battles coming up.
Yeah.
I couldn't put all that aside and just sweep it under the rug, man. I can't have idle hands for too long. Ask my wife, bro. I get crazy.
Yeah, that's how we are. When we're artistic people, eccentric, if they want to, describe that, when we're around others, you know what I'm saying, that aren't like that, we drive them crazy.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I just want to relax or do something. We're just like, right. I'm trying. But our mind is somewhere else, and they know that.
Man, I've had conversations with people while I'm spitting my lines in my head, and they look at me like, you didn't hear a fucking word I just said, did you? Nope.
Sorry, man.
Nope. Got to make it up as you go along.
I mean,
it's crazy.
You just came back from you're just fresh off a battle, aren't you?
Yeah, actually, I had one battle before I got COVID. The 3 triple threat with BA and Sino the God.
Which
Shout
was crazy.
out to both of them. They
Absolutely.
were crazy, amazing.
100%. I got to get them on the show as well.
For sure. Definitely. They definitely did their thing. Port St. Lucie, Florida, Bars Battle League. We were killing shit out there. But then I went out to Virginia, not even 10 days after I had just came off of COVID.
Wow.
While I'm sitting at home writing, getting my rounds done. And I go out to Virginia, I fly down there. I'm clear from COVID. And I go to do my battle, and my op chokes 2 of the rounds out of 3. After I sat there preparing and getting ready, getting this all together, it was kind of like, oh man, such a disappointment. Shout out to him. He came out, he did his thing, but at the end of the day, like, I need a challenge,
Yeah, of course. It's funny, like, how do you even get to prepare yourself, because you're battling, you're breathing, and here you are writing bars. So it's like bars and breathing. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, it was definitely difficult, man. Like, when you're trying to spit bars, you have COVID, like, your lungs just kind of want to give out a little bit. And at the same time, like, you're nasally, your head hurts, you're trying to really get your material together. But once I finally had it written out and in my head the way I wanted to do it, a few days later, I was able to perform it, and that's when it became,
and that's another thing. You there's no guarantee you're going to be clear to even do this battle, but you're still like, you know what? If it doesn't happen, I don't know how tailored those bars are that you can use them somewhere else.
No,
or you're just like, fuck it, it's gonna be it's exercise anyway. You know what I'm saying?
When I battle somebody, man, I don't like to just take any bars I'd use for somebody else.
Right.
Like, I mean, I'll use a few. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
of course.
I construct my rounds based on who I'm battling. I could never use BA and Sino's rounds versus Sheffy that I just battled. You know what I mean, in Virginia, because it would not translate the same. They're 2 different entities.
Wow. That's crazy. So let's backtrack for all the Check the Rhymers and everyone that's tuned in. How did you get started in battle rap, aside from being a league owner? Because I'm obviously you were probably an artist before, a battler before you was a league owner, right?
Yeah.
So what propelled you? What compelled you to be a battle rapper?
So I started out actually as a text battler. A lot of people don't know that about me. I started out just writing my bars and going up against somebody, dropping them inside of a Facebook thread, and then battling against them. Once I realized a little bit about what I was doing, I then started to move up to like audio battles, then video battles, which I highly recommend. If you don't battle live and you have an interest in doing so, make sure you have some sort of platform to put yourself on to practice and build yourself up. I was then scouted by Lex Luthor.
Wow.
Beast Mode Battle League
Shout
at
to
the
Lex.
time.
Yeah, shout
you know
to
what I
Lex.
mean?
He does the iBattle.
Yeah.
Shout to Lex.
I did Beast Mode Battle League. He scouted me out, and then just from there it grew and progressed.
Wow.
I started out in New York doing live battles, but I moved out to Florida about 6 years ago.
Whereabouts in New York?
Long Island.
Shout to LI, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, let me give you one time. That's a lot of traffic out there.
Goddamn, man.
Trying to get into Manhattan, that
Crazy.
shit is a day and a half.
It's a day and a
Might
half.
as well be horse and fucking carriage.
Facts.
Just throwing it out there. Nah, it's really good. Long Island is beautiful. It's a high cancer rate, though. I don't know why I had to say that, but you know, it is what it is.
It definitely is.
But
They got a lot of
shout,
hospitals out there for that reason, man.
yeah, you know what's funny? I remember we used to always be like, "Yo, where you from?" Right? And somebody in the middle of nowhere, you know, some small town. They, nigga, you from Hicksville, right? Oh yeah, yeah. I went to LI, Long Island, LI, right?
Yeah.
And I fucking passed a sign that said Hicksville. I said, you gotta be fucking crazy. Goddamn. Niggas can really say, you must be from Hicksville. Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, shout out. So then you moved to Florida.
Yeah, so I moved to Florida. I kind of stayed away from the Florida scene. I had a little bit of a falling out back then with some leagues. I wasn't in the right mind state. Kind of was trying to get my life together and
Right.
straightened out. Took a hiatus for about 3 years, and then I was asked by Lex Luthor at iBattle to come back and battle in New York, which I did. I went and I flew out to New York, had my battle. He asked me to come back for another one, and then after that, Florida hit me up and was like, "Well, we want to put you against RK. How do you feel about that?"
That's
and
my guy, too.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to RK, man.
Shout out
He
to
really
RK.
he did his fucking thing, like. But he wasn't prepared for somebody that's never been on a Florida stage that really wanted to make a fucking name like immediately.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted my first battle in Florida to be memorable by everybody.
Right. Yeah.
So when it ended up being that way, you know, I consider it one of my best performances.
Wow, I got to see that footage.
That's amazing.
Sound like RK was not active that night.
He did amazing in his third round was amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His first two were cool, but I feel like he was just, you know what I mean, writing how he does, you know, like if he doesn't know you personally, he's not
Right.
gonna come at you personally.
Right. Well, that's also a good thing if you're going to battle someone that's known for doing the research and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
He's a versatile writer.
He
like
is amazing,
Yeah.
man. And let me tell you something.
and a performer.
When I first got to actually see you live, I was like, you know, one thing, man, I love about. Sometimes I feel like when you're not in that urban look.
Right.
I'm saying it's so fucking.
No,
political,
I see what you're
right.
at.
I feel like the mindset is like, yo, I gotta go so lyrical, so beast mode to show not that, you know, oh, I'm white and I can do it, but that I really respect this shit. And it doesn't matter what the fuck I am.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, hip hop isn't a race.
No.
It's a culture. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what you look like. It's all about, you know, how you finesse the craft. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that is what drew me to you, because you faced up on oh man, what is
Kane.
Sturdy Kane, right?
Yeah, Sturdy Kane.
Yo, and I already knew what he was capable of doing.
Right.
And I just felt like,
Shout out to Sturdy,
yeah,
bro.
shout out to Sturdy Kane. Yo, I'm saying real talk. I almost felt like there was like underestimation on his part to you, and you with I'm continuing to show everyone that I'm seriously about this life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I get interviews here where, you know, you got a battle rapper and they're an artist, and I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I also get some like yourself. They're like, nah, I don't do music. This is literally what I do. It's all I do. Shit. I even know that you're really gonna come in. You know what I'm saying? In the battles and do your shit. And everything that I ever see of you, you always come in with some serious shit. You know what I'm saying?
I like being a writer. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, like back when I was more popular, like in the New York era, in battle rap, it was more about being a performer. You know what I mean? Like you couldn't be a writer because nobody wanted to hear what you had to say. They wanted to see how you were gonna perform it on stage.
Yeah.
Are you do you have stage presence?
Yes.
Now, you know, because COVID hit, everybody was forced to become a writer. You have no crowd anymore to perform in front of.
Yeah.
So you're forced with this dynamic of being in a small room venue. People got to have ears to hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely have presence. You don't grow roots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have dynamic. You got the bars. You got
Appreciate
like
that,
you got the whole
Thank you.
package. You know what I'm saying? So when you first moved to Florida, you was in Port St. Lucie, right?
Yeah, Port
That's
St. Lucie.
first and the only place that you've lived in.
Yeah.
What was the scene like for you there?
So there is no scene of battle rap in Port St. Lucie, Florida. You know, my whole thing was when I became partners with Tom Bland and Bars Battle League. Shout out to Bars Battle League, man.
Facts.
That's my home, real shit. When I became partners with him, you know, I said to him, I said, look, I want to bring something new to an area that's never had it before. They've never been a part of it. Let's see if we can make it happen. These are so many untapped resources, of areas that nobody's ever done, or they don't think to do, or they just like, nah, fuck it, we're gonna leave it alone. It's not worth our time. But when you think about that, what is that doing for the culture? You're going back to the same spots with the same people who are at the same events every single week, and nobody is coming in the door like fresh off of it. You know what I mean? Unless you go to a venue that has regulars, that's what you're dealing with.
Yeah. And a lot of leagues are dealing with that type of that stagnant.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I definitely encourage leagues though, if you can do it in your budget, to invest in some type of promotion package. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See what even if it's the smallest minimal FM package that you can afford. I think it's like a 15-second slot or something like that. Fine. 30 seconds is really what you want to do. But if you do a 15-second slot, that's fine. Luckily, you know what I'm saying, I support the leagues. So I don't, I don't get paid for the little things that I do. If anyone wants me to do anything bigger than that, then yeah, we could figure something out. I promise you I'll be way more affordable than the FM station. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, this platform right here is for that. And it doesn't have to just be Orlando. It could be anywhere, worldwide as well. As long as they show love, hit me up, and you know what I'm saying, it's fine. Especially if you put the logo on your flyer, even if whatever, I don't mind that at all. It's all love, this and the third. But we support that shit, you know what I'm saying. And so when we went to your event, we were actually we had a great time.
Yeah.
I
You know what I'm saying?
thought it was a good time, man.
I was like, yo, you got the bar right here. And it took me back. It took her back too for different reasons. She's from Texas, so that bar scene, you know what I'm saying, was nostalgic.
Yeah.
For me, it was like, yo, this shit's kind of gritty. You know what I'm saying?
It's
I
dark.
felt at home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I think she was missing was a bar fight, but I'm glad that didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but you know what I'm saying? It just felt really organic. You know what I'm saying? And then the event started, and it was like, yo, man, this is dope. I was like, yo, I was really impressed. You know what I'm saying? That's why we made sure that we covered a recap afterwards, and I mean, it was dope. And we looking forward. We got the December 11th.
Yeah, we got December 11th. I can't say too much about it right now because I don't want to take away from everything that's going on in Canada. We got, we got Detroit that just happened last night.
Oof.
We were in.
Shout out to the D.
Man, listen, Motown. You know what I mean?
saying?
We went out there, did our thing.
It's a lot of conies out there.
The crowd was lit the whole night. You know what I mean? Bars was having a good time. We're going to Canada on October 2nd.
Let's
We're
go.
Rock it out there in Ontario.
You got your Fosters, even though that's Australia, but I feel like there's a lot of that going on in Canada.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, nah.
Got like the 40-ounce can.
Right? That shit's crazy.
Nah, but yeah, man, it's definitely a lot of shit that's going on. Shout out to Detroit, bringing it back to Detroit. There is a plethora of spitters out there. You know what I'm saying? And the area is super gutter. I fucks with it. Detroit's like the only spot that I've ever known that there's a mansion here, and like 1 block away you could get crack. I swear to God.
That's a fact,
just
bro.
how it is. And the conies are everywhere out there.
But the great thing about it was, man, like while it was a gritty area, everybody was safe.
Nah, I
There was
loved
no
it, man.
fights, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I loved it.
Everybody
Listen,
had a great atmosphere.
I
That's
love
what-
the D. You know what I'm saying? I don't like being out there when it snow though, because it becomes a mess. But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Detroit.
why I left New York.
Yo, nigga, what? I was tired of. I used to say I'm tired of shoveling my car out for another motherfucker to pull up in that bitch once I leave for work.
Facts. And then having to deal with the 2 piles of snow on top of it from the storm that just ice over.
Yep.
I couldn't.
You lose at least 3 parkings from when they plow, and there's a mountain that easily could have been 3 spots right there of cars. It's fucked up. But let's get into a classic joint, man. We're gonna get back into the discussion. You know what I'm saying? We only play fire shit here. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while, Fuego does pick it, but I can't. I have nothing to do with that one. This time I made sure she had no selection on this shit. So I just want you to know your necks are going to hurt from the head nod. The head nod factor is on 100 on this bitch. You already know what it is, man. CTR23, Check the Rhyme Radio. We got Flix McMahon, a.k.a. Conflix, and we got Fuego in the building. Let's get it popping.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Curtis Blow. And whenever I'm not in prayer or touring the world, I'm tuned in to Check the Rhyme Radio with my favorite Puerto Rican, GQdaembassy. Cheer!
Cheer, salute. You already know what it is. Favorite Puerto Rican GQ the Embassy. We are back. First and foremost, I want to send shout outs to Curtis Blow. That is my brother, my mentor. That is my hip hop father. You know what I'm saying? 20 plus years in the game, rocking with my bro. He is the elder for United Coalition for Humanity. Make sure you go to ucfh.org. You know what I'm saying? Pledge your allegiance by putting a donation. You know what I'm saying? Help out the cause. This is for humanity. You know what I'm saying? So all shades. You know what I'm saying? All creeds, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? This coalition is for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Women, men, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? The cause is real, led by the, you know what I'm saying, the iconic Curtis Blow and also Bishop Cathay Jones. Shout out to everybody and all the ambassadors. I am the Florida ambassador to this coalition, so it's always an honor to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? And also an honor to be a part of something that's led by an iconic hip-hop figure who actually happens to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a good look. You know what I'm saying? And you know, yeah, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Conflix, man. You know, December 11th, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to let the full cat out of the bag. I'm looking forward to that. But September 11th, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things happening. You know, shout out to my brother, Casino 183rd. Shout out to Sis, Pebs, what's going on? The whole Brevard Battle Arena. It is going down September 11th at the West Side Bar and Lounge, you know what I'm saying, in Melbourne, Florida. Make sure you get there. $20 to get your ass in, and like I always say, it's $19 to keep your ass out. So you know what I'm saying, make sure you bring that crispy 20 or 2 nice 10s and or 4 or 5s. I don't give a fuck what it is. It should be 20 singles, and I don't even know, 720 quarters, I think. I'm not sure. Nice. As long as it adds up to fucking $20, we're good. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be in the building, but unfortunately, I am booked to perform in California. It's a Fresno event, you know what I'm saying? E40 and Burner, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be an Eazy-E tribute with Lil Eazy-E and also DJ Yella from NWA, the iconic group. I mean, it's all type of iconetry. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm throwing it out there.
I like it, man.
Yeah, it's fire, right? Yeah. So all type of iconetry is going to be going down, and I'm honored to be performing alongside my brother, the first Mexican to be signed to Rich and Ruthless out of Compton, Florida, Kiki Smooth. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be performing our single, Latinos Unidos. We're going to tear that bitch the fuck down. Trust me when I tell you.
Tear it down.
You know what I'm saying? So September 11th, a lot of shit's going down. If you're in Florida, I expect you to be at the Brevard Battle Arena alongside Casino 183rd and Pebs. And if you are in California, I expect you to be at the Fresno, you know what I'm saying, event on September 11th. You know what I'm saying? Just look that shit up. Anyway, I'm going to drop the flyer any fucking way right now on YouTube, so it's going to go down. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Just all you got to do is youtube.com/checktherhymeradio. You know what I'm saying? The logo pops up. You know what the fuck to do. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, like videos, leave a comment. Don't get stupid. You already know what it is, man.
Expeditiously.
Most indubitably. But you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the whole bars, man. The whole bars battle league, you know what I'm saying? That shit goes down ridiculously, man. You guys really know how to put it down for Florida. That's, you know, you said that you partnered up with Tom, right? So
me and Tom Bland, we partnered up and Da Uno, and we're running different sections of different parts of the.
You said Dot Uno?
Da Uno, yeah, that's one of our partners.
Okay. Oh, Don Uno?
Uno.
Oh, DOT Uno?
DA Uno.
Oh, that Uno. Okay, okay. I really thought that was like some old website, some old platform. I was like, I never heard of that shit. Yeah. Oh, so go ahead, continue, my brother.
No, it's good. So we decided when we partnered up, like I would take care of Bar South is what we call it. You know what I mean? Which is all of Florida, and if we decide to branch out to different states, which we will, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say too much.
Right.
But we're planning on doing a lot of different events in a lot of different areas and getting a lot of people that haven't necessarily been exposed to the culture.
Right.
To kind of, grow from there.
That's dope, man. Yeah. That's official. What was it like when you guys linked up? Was it something like you were like, yo, this is exactly the lane that I've been wanting to do for a long time? Or
so my thing is, like, I always wanted to kind of get my name out there with a league so that we can go ahead and build the culture up, in a positive way. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to work and don't want, they want to reap all the benefits, but they don't want to work for them.
And want to sweat
so
for it, yeah.
I don't want to be that person that's doing everything on my own.
Right.
And I have like-minded individuals that see the way I see, you know what I mean? When we came to an understanding that, like, we have the same vision.
Right.
So where we are right now and where we want to take it are all in the same place.
Gotcha.
And that's why Bars is going to grow and prosper, because we always are thinking ahead of what we can do to make it better.
Yeah, I love it. We loved it. You know what I'm saying? We love a lot of leagues out here. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to go to a takeoff event yet, but shout out to Lord Rose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. Lord Rose. Shout out to everybody involved in that. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely support the Tampa League as well.
You need to get him
and
on
Zoo. Oh no, I've had
that,
Lord Rose.
Do that live with the Lord shit.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I've had Lord Rose here right after he battled Drew B. Okay.
You know
what I'm saying? We had him on here, and he always shows love. Shout out to Bear Arms. Shout out to my nigga Lou Barra. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Barra.
You know what I'm saying? And of course, my brother Casino 183rd with Brevard Battle Arena. And now and you know what I'm saying? And Pebs, absolutely can't not forget Pebs. You know what I'm saying? The craziest Mexican Puerto Rican in the history of America. But it just continues to grow. You know what I'm saying? And we now we're united with you as well with Bars Battle League. You know what I'm saying? And we love that whole shit. And what I love about everybody, even though I haven't been to a takeoff event yet, but I could see from the footage that everyone's they have their own flavor. You guys all have your own flavor. Mm-hmm. Nothing seems to be copied off of anything else.
Right.
And we love authenticity. This is the show of being authentic, never augmented. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So we love that shit. Who are some of what are some of the issues that you face that you didn't think you would face once you started to become a league owner?
What I'm starting to realize about being a league owner is you got a lot of people that if they don't fuck with you right away, they'll get into people's like inboxes and kind of just be like, yo, don't, if you fuck with them, you can't fuck with me, type of situation.
The politics.
It's politics, but it's also kind of like, when you were in school back in the day and they're like, you can't be my friend if you're going to be friends with that person. That's what that shit's like.
The hater tips.
The hater tips.
There you go.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's part of it, man. The other thing, I think became a little bit of an issue. The no-shows. Like, I always knew that there's no-shows and cancellations.
Yeah.
I understood that. But it's the way people do it. It's not just like, hey, I'm sick, or, hey, they're just like, I can't make it, and there's nothing you could do to make it happen. I'm like, bro, I'll come pick you up. I'll send somebody to pick you up.
Right, like, what's the issue?
This is not a big deal. You know what I mean? We can make this happen.
Yeah.
But nah, I can't. So, it leads me to believe there's like things behind the scenes and whatnot. But, you just got to prepare yourself. If you're going to get into this type of environment, this is going to be all the shit you're going to face. You're going to face no-shows, cancellations. You're going to face a lot of bullshit.
So when you first got into it, like you said before, you were doing the text battles, right? Which I never heard that shit in my life.
Yes.
What were the battle rappers that inspired you to say, yo, I want to do this shit?
Yeah. So my first any battles I've ever watched came from King of the Dot. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
shout out to KOTD, shout out to Organic and Gully.
Facts.
They do huge fucking things out there.
Oh yeah.
But when I started to watch it, like I was entertained more so by what they were saying and how they were saying in a rhyme format. I'd never seen acapella before in my life.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean, other than like the few seconds that Eminem went acapella in 8 Mile, back in the day.
Right.
But once I finally saw it, I was like, oh man, I could probably do this. You know, like let me see what I could do. And I was writing shit, and first time I ever did, bro, it was horrible. You know what I mean? It was terrible. I would never say that any of that stuff was good. Like my text battle days, when I look back at the things I used to write versus what I write now, it's a completely different dynamic. Once you hit the stage, you got to prepare yourself that this is not going to necessarily translate, on camera
it's
versus
not gonna
what
hit
you would
right.
do typing it up in a statement.
That's crazy.
But
and who was the first person you battled?
Shit, I don't even know.
when you
live?
Yeah, okay. not on texting.
So
when you finally got to perform in front of people.
My first live battle was on Beast Mode Battle League about 7 years ago against a dude named Hype.
Against Hype?
Hype, yeah.
And it's in New York?
It was in Staten Island.
Staten Island. Wow, shout out to the Shaolin.
Yeah, shout out to Shaolin.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You even know if he's still doing battles or?
He's not, as far as I know. I've not seen his name out there.
That's it. We're going to applaud you because you retired his ass. Right after that, I'm just throwing it out there, goddammit. Hype is hypeless now. Fuck that shit. Flix made it a movie, and that was a wrap for that shit.
Man, you know, I've always loved the whole like I love the battle format of it, but like sometimes the antic part was cool as hell. You know what I mean? To me, like, all right, so can I use a prop on stage and kind of get away with it? My first battle I ever had, I used like a T-shirt. You know what I mean? I gave it to my opponent. It was funny. But it didn't translate as well as I thought it would have.
In your mind, it was
I'm like,
brilliant.
oh, this is gonna be so dope. Like they're gonna laugh their ass off, and you're sitting in the Shaolin at a shoe store, and they're like, nah.
No one can see this shit
Like,
anyway.
some of them like, all right, this is cool, but
So that was probably around the last time you started using what's considered as props.
I mean, yeah. Other than the last battle I had with BA and Cino, I hadn't used props.
Oh yeah,
until
the broom
then.
and shit.
The broom and the
that
mop.
was clever though. I like that shit.
The floor, the clean floor.
Right.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I didn't see you use props when you was against 30 Kane.
Nah.
And
I was going to. Funny thing about that battle.
Oh,
is,
yeah?
You remember the line where I was saying I need Kane to feel around?
Yes.
I
you were
was
gonna
trying
have-
to get a blind person Kane before the battle happened, but it wouldn't ship out in time, and you couldn't buy it at like a CVS.
You know what's funny? Somebody did bring a blind person to one of the battles.
Oh shit!
I swear on everything. I think it was the one that I hosted.
That's crazy.
It was
Yes,
yes.
yes.
And that was phenomenal because I was like, I didn't know. I thought they brought him up because it's the homie and shit.
Right.
Did not know he was part of the fucking. He was a living
wild,
prop.
man.
That was hilarious. I just don't remember who the fuck it was. Against. You gotta look at the footage. That's crazy. So what do we have going on now?
So going on now, I've got a lot of battles coming up, man.
Uh-huh.
I booked my schedule as soon as COVID was done, and I got my rounds off in Virginia. I said, all right, I'm gonna fill my schedule up, but I'm gonna do it the right way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to this league. I'm gonna show everybody love. I don't want to just battle on my own league. I'm not gonna be that person.
Right.
I want my MCs to shine. I don't want I don't want to take that away from them.
Got you.
So I branched out. There's a battle going down. Broward Battle League. I'll be battling Don Rich.
Oof.
Okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a one.
Shout out to Broward.
Yeah, it's gonna be a one-rounder, but it's gonna be a good one-rounder.
Okay.
I can tell you, I've been writing for.
You got a time limit on these 1-rounders?
Probably 5 minutes.
Okay, well that's good.
Yeah.
No, if you can, let me tell you something. If you can get 5 minutes of straight fucking motherfuckers up, I would be foaming at the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to hear 5 minutes of bullshit.
Nah.
But we don't want to hear a minute and a half of the best shit we ever heard in our life, and then it's like, God damn,
It's a
nigga.
tease, man. They cut that shit short.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe like 3 minutes is like pretty much average time.
Yeah, my problem is I overwrite. So you know what I mean? Like if I have an agreement with somebody, I'm like, all right, so we'll do 5 minutes. But to me, I'm thinking 5 minutes like a minimum type of situation.
Oh shit, he
versus
said
a maximum.
minimum.
And like, I end up writing like 10 minutes, and I don't even mean to do it.
Really?
And like crowd reaction and all that factors in. And I'm looking at the footage. I'm like, shit, this is like 11 minutes long, bro. I didn't account for that.
That's
but
crazy.
Now it's there.
I gotta see some 11-minute fucking one-rounders. I don't think I've ever come across that yet in my life.
And I've had 2 of them.
It comes off like that when the
yeah.
crowd stops you over
It does.
reactions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It does, especially if you're in a venue where they're like, pouring bottles and shit at the
Oh, you
bars,
know, that's
clanking. You
crazy.
got people playing pool, closing the doors. It's gonna affect.
Yeah, that is true. One thing I want to get out there as a public service announcement: when you go to these battles, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, why are you there, yo? Even if you didn't go to the battle and you went to the bar to chill, and all of a sudden you realize there is a battle event there, shut the fuck up, bro. That's the same thing as if motherfuckers end up at your mom's funeral and they talking, nigga, you at the funeral.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, pay respects. This
it-
is battle rap, same shit.
It doesn't bother me as much when a patron does it because they're just coming in there to drink. You know what I mean? But when
Nah,
a
man, just fucks
battler,
up the footage though, man.
right? No, it does. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
100%. But when a battler who knowingly has been in this environment
Right, you know
and
what's
wouldn't want this to happen to them, does
Yo,
it?
for real.
Come on, man.
Yo, motherfuckers sit right up front, and if they're carrying a conversation that they think only they're hearing, I be looking at them like yo, put my hand, hold that shit down, nigga, shut the fuck up already. Yeah, I hate that shit, man. I can't. What's some of the things that you really can't stand aside from that? Besides the no shows and the talking through the events.
I hate. This is one thing I really hate. I hate when people promote their ass off, right? Like it's going to be the greatest thing in God's green earth. And they're like, I'm going to body him. This is going to be a movie. This is what you're going to have to deal with, talking all this shit.
Yeah.
And then you get to the venue and it doesn't live up to that promotion
Yes.
at all.
I'm with you on that.
To me.
Or they do all that shit and they fucking forget rounds.
Right.
You're like,
Right.
yo, my nigga, like, were you putting more time in the promotion than the actual, you know what I'm saying, preparation?
Yeah.
Like, that's retarded.
How can I take you seriously as a battler now? Like you're
Yeah.
going out there saying this is what's gonna happen, and then you fall flat.
Facts.
Anything.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you run through 3 rounds of not really saying the most, as opposed to forgetting everything that you wrote down.
Right. Exactly.
And if you're gonna forget your rounds and you're gonna freestyle, I really hope you're good at that,
Yeah.
because
No,
I can't stand that shit either.
I can't freestyle. So
Yeah, I'm not a freestyle either. You know what I'm saying? Not at least the sober one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll write my ass off.
You get me drunk, we
Yeah,
can talk.
I'll write my ass off. Don't get it twisted. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not into all that other shit. Not anymore. When I was younger, you know what I'm saying? It was like get fucked up and you just start saying shit. But then after a while, I was like, I want to be a little bit more, you know, in the pen. You know what I'm saying? But I'd shout out to niggas, you know what I'm saying, that do the pen and can do that. Hey, I love y'all to death. Y'all keep the party entertained. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for the most part, that's not me as an MC. You know what I'm saying? And I can tell that, you know, you're also a scripted person rather than, you know, off the top and shit like that. So
Yeah,
but
man.
that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So look, let's we got to play this joint. Before we do though, Fuego, do we have any necessary news on the chopping block? How about that Fat Joe thing?
No. Yeah. How about that?
How about that? So I don't know if you know you've been kept
Versus?
abreast about you know
That is actually what I was gonna.
Okay,
talk
so
about.
that's
Ja
good too.
Rule and Fat
So
Joe.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, matter of fact, I'll be last. What's your opinion on the verses with Ja Rule versus Fat Joe?
My first and foremost opinion is that it shouldn't have been Ja Rule and Fat
I
Joe.
There
agree.
you go.
I agree.
So
At all.
Yes.
we are unanimous. Now here's the next question: Who would you either have? Even it don't have to be Fat Joe, but let's say
It's obvious.
against Ja Rule or 50.
50.
Goddamn.
By far.
Yeah, you know what?
By
Son
far.
of a bitch.
You can't have Ja Rule coming up there to do a versus with anybody but 50.
That is true.
Yeah.
That
You
would have been the realest.
Think about it this way, man. If we're in a type of environment where we're trying to end beefs and really kind of move the fuck on, like what would be better than having them get onto a versus, doing their thing on the stage, and then slapping hands at the end of the night, like this is it, it's over, let's move on.
Well, that's in a perfect world.
That's a perfect world.
absolutely.
You're
You're
right.
right, though.
You're right.
You're right. I wouldn't, even if they don't like each other, just for the sake of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because they're both monsters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 50 did some astronomical things as far as sales and all that are concerned, but so did fucking Ja Rule. I'm
You're
saying.
right.
But I'll be honest with you. If it was Ja Rule versus 50, I'm going with 50 all fucking day.
Facts.
Yeah.
By far.
I am, and listen, shout out to Ja Rule and the whole Murder Inc. family. I just didn't resonate to that sound. I loved Ja Rule when he was part of Cash Money Click.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Did
And
you see the
yes.
picture that 50 posted of a homeless man in Ja Rule's face?
Oh shit, no, I didn't
yeah,
do that.
and
See
he
that.
posted. It said, "I will battle 50 Cent for attention."
Wow.
Yeah, he took it down, but so I didn't get to.
But
see
you know
it.
what? I love 50 for
He's
what
been
he
trolling
does.
him for
He
years.
is
Yeah.
the master
Yeah,
troller.
he is.
He to me, when I think about it, I feel like he was the first hip hop troll during the internet phase.
Well, yeah, because he came up in that.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he knew. I don't know anyone else that trolled like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it was brilliant.
I mean, didn't he like buy Ja Rule's tickets to his show so that he had empty rows for his
shit.
concert?
You know what?
Like,
I
it was
didn't
like
even-
10
What?
bro.
Really?
He bought out like 10 empty rows so there'd be nobody in the audience for this man to fucking perform in front of. What kind of? That's crazy trolling, bro.
That is amazing.
Wow.
And John's like, I don't give a fuck. I
That's
still got
next
the money
level.
for the sales, but
Exactly.
fuck
Yeah.
it. Now, let's say on the other side of the tracks, let's say it was Fat Joe. Who would you want him to be versed?
I don't know, man. I mean, to be honest with you, like I wasn't thinking of Fat Joe until he had an interview after, you know what I mean, the Dipset and D Block shit. He didn't really. I didn't think he'd be on verses.
Got
I
you,
didn't think
got
he'd be
you.
interested in doing so. And he doesn't really. You know, who does he resonate with, man? Like, who would you put him up against?
So for me, I have two picks.
Okay.
The first pick would have.
Cuban Link.
Okay, well you threw it out there, but that's the second of the two. Only reason why I say that is because, and I know Cuban personally, you know what I'm saying. But shout out to Cuban, and I'm saying this shit out of love. Cuban has, in my opinion, has put so much effort in trying to destroy the image of
Yes.
Joe
Yes.
that it's like, bro, you can do so many things on the independent tip. You have a large following on Instagram. You do not need to get a record deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At this point, mixing and mastering is super affordable.
Right.
So there's no, and even getting beats, I do it. You know what I'm saying? So what needs to happen on Cuban's end, and if you listen or anyone knows him, like I know him, but I don't really like communicate like that with him like that, because sometimes people don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
He's always drunk.
You gotta be like, look, yo, stop focusing on all that bullshit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the skits are funny on your IG, I get it, but you wanna resonate with the music too, right? So fucking, like I said, invest in your own shit, right? Get your studio shit together, mix and master your shit, and put it out on your own fucking CLK imprint.
Yeah.
People, you got like 30,000 fucking followers on IG, some crazy number like that, which in the hood, that's pretty big.
Yeah, no.
Yo, people are gonna buy that shit. At least 10 to 15,000 people are gonna fucking stream your shit.
Yeah.
Or buy the shit total download, and you'll make money and just continue to build your shit, especially if you're being blackballed, you know what I'm saying, from Joe. So that would have been that. And shout out to Cuban. But my first pick against Joe would have been Rick Ross.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Would have been Ross.
I can see that.
Because Ross got hits, so does Joe.
Yeah.
And they, you know what I'm saying? They're two bosses. They're friends. And it would have been fly.
My problem with Fat Joe in this, though, right? You got to think about this. With Dipset and D-Block, it was super... Like, you could cut the tension with a knife.
Oh, it was...
That's how much,
bad.
like...
It was bad
Yeah.
for Dipset.
Anxiety everybody must have had when I was watching it at home. I had
saw it.
anxiety. I was like, oh, shit,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Like, this is a battle rap thing. You know what I mean? Like, I treated it like a battle rap event. I don't think Fat Joe is going to do the same thing, and I don't think it's going to... Because they're kind of friends, man, right? They grew up in the same hood.
No, they grew up in the same hood, but I mean, they're part of the same circle. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Khaled, and you know what I'm saying, Khaled used to be on TS, and Joe's like, he's one of the biggest in the game. He's a boss. He's a mogul. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So is Rick. Ross is a mogul, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I still feel like, even though it doesn't have to be like, it's just like battle rap. It don't have to be like I really want to fight you.
No.
You could be my friend and we battle for the sake of the culture, and then after the end we dap up and we're friends again and we put on a fucking amazing classic shit. I think it would have worked, you know what I'm saying, for them too. For me, Joe versus Ja Rule, it doesn't make sense at all.
doesn't.
You know
Not
what I'm
at
saying?
I feel like Ja Rule's like, in my feelings.
Yeah, Ja
And-
Rule does so much stuff for the females.
Yes.
That I'm telling you, my favorite Ja
Fat
Rule.
Joe is like for the niggas going home.
Yeah, but
chilling.
he got the chick stuff too. But
But-
I know his verses on that shit
Yes.
be like mad street shit.
Yeah.
But me personally, I resonate more with Joe. You know what I'm saying? But I also know Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never met Ja Rule, but I met Joe many times. You know what I'm saying? I used to run with Pun. So I know Joe on that side. I always resonated with Joe, TS. Joe was one of my favorite MCs coming up as a Latino. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw Flo Joe on Yo MTV Raps, that shit blew my mind. And then when my uncle, may he rest in peace, he's from that block. So he knew Joe personally. That was like, yo, this is like the biggest shit in my life. And then running with Pun and meeting Joe through Pun, it was like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not a bias thing. I love the song New York by Ja Rule. But can we just give it up to Ja? So one verse. The hook, okay, it's not that, it's simplistic, but it's still dope, right? But now when you hear the song New York, you don't be like, yo, it was just Ja, and then that other shit was a remix. That was the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Joe, Ja Rule, Jada, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't just chalk it up to just to just Ja Rule. But now you got to lean back. You know what I'm saying? And then the other songs with Ja, to me, they just don't resonate.
Joe got the cheat code with Pun. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he had the
Drop
major.
some Pun, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Like, you're not going to be able to compete with that. Not New York.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know what? Let's take it back to New York. How about that? We'll take it back to New York. And, because this right here, so like you said with Pun, you know what I'm saying? And this right here, this joint, before I get into it, the verses on Deep Cover, right? I heard every one of them shits before Deep Cover came out. You know what I'm saying? Pun had a plethora of rhymes that he used to spit all the time and would kill shit and end up resonating into his album. You know what I'm saying? And with Joe on this one, I'm keeping it real for all the Check the Rhymers. These are recycled verses. You know what I'm saying? But they were able to do a remix to the whole deep cover shit with Snoop and Dr. Dre, and they just created a masterpiece for New York. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into that, and then we're gonna get back to what we do, and you already know what it is, man. CTR23, check the rhyme radio. Cheer, salute.
Man, I'm not listening to them auto-tune rappers saying things I can't even understand. I'm listening to Check the Rhyme with my man GQdaembassy. Cheer!
Cheer, salute. You already know what it is. Favorite sort of vegan, GQdaembassy, CTR23, check the rhyme radio, Conflix in the building, Fuego in the building. Also, another thing that I wanted to add to the Unnecessary news, I feel that right now it's official that Fat Joe did not snitch, so that's a beautiful thing. That's another thing that I wanted to, kind of comment. I understand that Star from Star and Buck Wild, I don't know if a lot of us or listeners that know Star from Star and Buck Wild show on Hot 97 in New York years ago. It was a major show. And what ended that career was when he started fucking, he said some stupid shit about Aaliyah after she passed away. May she rest in peace. But he has his own podcast, and I'm not here to promote everybody else's shit, but I'm just keeping it real for all the Check the Rhymers wondering where, we're getting this info. So Star allegedly, or not allegedly, but Star reported on some paperwork that he got, which allegedly showed Fat Joe to have snitched on some TS members that involved in some sort of crime, murder, I don't know, whatever the case is. And Cuban Link had actually reported that on his IG page after it was, said by Star, and shown to have for the paperwork to be.
Yeah.
Right.
They were looking for confirmation on that paperwork, and this is one thing I hate about podcasting, is that we're so quick to just report shit without getting the full fucking facts.
They just want their 15 minutes of fame, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Cuban, you know what I'm saying? I got all love, but you know what I'm saying? I just felt like that alley-oop shouldn't have been caught and tried to be dunked on. You know what I'm saying? She just left it alone. So that was also reported on his page. He wasn't saying that was definite, but he was throwing it out there, and he was hoping that it wasn't true, but still at the same time, it's like, bro, you putting it out there to really kill the character. And I get it to a degree, because I understand there's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of bad blood, bad history. You know what I'm saying? But this is why I say focus on the music. You know what I'm saying? Only way you're gonna hurt your haters is by succeeding.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So continue that shit. So now there's been retraction. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey, I wasn't saying that like that. It was put out by this source. I was only listen.
Somebody was whispering in his ear, like, yo, chill.
We didn't touch on the story at
about?
all. You know what I'm saying? We didn't touch up on that shit
No.
because I was like, let's wait to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So now it's pretty much cleared. And that's why I'm saying, like, you know what? That's another reason why we did the whole deep cover shit for today. Because I was like, you know what? It's pretty much confirmed. There is no paperwork on that because that didn't happen. And, you know what I'm saying? We're glad because, aside from what people want to say about Joe, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to credit anything that's negative. People going to have their negative relationship with people, and that's fine. You're entitled to that. But you also got to let the chips fall where they may.
Right.
And I don't want that wished on anybody as far as snitching or this that case. I'm not even here to dictate hood politics. Let's do this shit. Stay a civilian, do your own fucking dirt. Don't
Stay in
include
your own
anybody
lane.
else shit. Stay in your lane,
Stay in
and
your own
that's
lane.
pretty much
Mind
it.
your
Man.
fucking business.
Mind your fucking business, man. So you got you said you got battles coming up. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing. Let's I wish we obviously I wish we had all the time in the world. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. But nonetheless, did you hear about you heard about the whole snitching shit though, right? Before we leave?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm glad, you know what I'm saying? Because, we don't really try to do too much. Fuego will throw out some stuff here and there. But we try not to get, be like, a rumor-based show.
You know how it is on social media, especially in this battle rap culture. They
Yeah.
talking about everything.
They talk about everything.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good though, man. So next battle is where?
So the next battle is at Broward Battle League.
Broward Battle League,
Yeah,
cool.
man. I've always wanted to battle out in Broward, so I'm glad I'm going to come down there. Show
What
them
date
some
is
love.
that?
That's going to be October 9th.
October 9th.
Yeah.
That's my birthday month.
It's your birthday.
So we might have to figure that out.
Man,
I
come on now.
might have to come out to that shit. You know what I'm saying? What league is that?
That's Broward Battle League.
That's Broward
Yeah,
Battle
yeah.
League? Okay, I think I've seen them
BBL.
on. Okay, I think I've seen them on YouTube.
Yeah. So I think it's Rick Cook
Okay, I haven't met them yet, so we definitely
They're good
got
people, man.
Yeah. Okay, so
I came out there and I watched Colossus battle. The
shout to
triple threat.
Colossus, shout to Colossus. So I definitely want to get the invite to be able to go out there, and you know what I'm saying, because to expand and continue to network with all the other leagues and stuff. So that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we're definitely looking to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Before we leave though, man, plug yourself in on everything social media, so that people can get a hold of you.
So you can first and foremost, you can follow Bars Battle League on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on fucking Twitter. Flix McMahon. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook. You know what I mean? Just look for my extremely long ass Greek name.
That's what it was. I was like, I don't know where he got that from.
You know what I mean? Like, man, you know what it is, bro. We killing shit this year.
Yeah, no, definitely. All right, so that's what's up. Fuego, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know where they can reach you.
You can follow me on Instagram, Original Fuego, and Facebook is Fuego's Unnecessary Necessary News. Do not jump in my inbox, please, with anything crazy.
Hi.
Block.
You get that shit right away.
Block.
Hi. Hey.
Faster than Big K.
Like, hey, beautiful, how are you? What? That's not how you start a conversation.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, now they're gonna try something else.
Gentleman culture is
Yeah.
all but almost gone.
Now Fuego gets tight because she's like they don't see their relationship status.
It makes me mad. I post so many pictures of us. They don't see that.
Nah, they don't want to. They don't see me.
People
They're
don't
like,
give a
fuck that nigga. That nigga's a bum.
People
He
don't
should be.
give a shit.
Get with me. Get
They're
with
like,
me.
are you single? Did you not see the picture that I just posted?
They're like, yeah, we ain't worried about that clown. We ain't worried about him. You know what I'm saying? Let me reintroduce that question. Are you single?
Block.
Nice. All right, well, shit. Everyone knows they can check me out on TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Instagram at GQdaembassy, and also at Check the Rhyme Radio. If you want $1 for a holla, you know what I'm saying, PayPal.me/GQdaembassy, Cash App, $GQdaembassy. If you want that smoke, PlayStation Network, G2 DAQ. To all artists and producers looking to submit their tracks, their instrumentals, whatever it is, send that to checktherhymeradio@gmail.com for Dope or Nope. We didn't get into a Dope or Nope, you know what I'm saying, because we were playing classics and we're getting busy with my man Conflix, you know what I'm saying, talking that shit. But don't ever think that we're gonna stop doing that segment. Don't worry, it's coming. It is what it is. Give us be patient. Give us time. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the content. Don't worry. We got the email. We gonna play the shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, pretty much that's it. Oh, YouTube.com/ Check the Rhyme Radio. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Like videos and always leave comments. But definitely like the video. Oh, you got a YouTube as well, right?
Yeah, I got a YouTube. You can follow me on Conflix on YouTube.
And Bars Battle League, don't they have?
Bars Battle League. You know what I mean? We're starting to build up our subscribers.
Yes.
We had over 2,500 right now.
Let's go, man.
We this close to being monetized on YouTube, so we really pushing this year. Just want to say a few shout outs, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Let's Talk Bars with Gator. Shout out to No Surrender. Shout out to my crew, MFH, Murder for Hire. Shout out to Bars Battle League. Shout out to Chaos Battle League. Shout out to everybody out there doing their thing, man.
Shout out to
Real
Gator,
shit.
man. I brought you a shirt at the event. Gator was like, yo, you got one for me? And I'm like, shit, I really don't. So I gotta hook Gator. I definitely we need a Bars, you know what I'm saying, shirt.
Oh,
man.
no, we can
know
get you a
what I'm
Bars
saying?
shirt.
Bet.
I got you.
Gator, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? We got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We'll make sure, because I know he's at the events, and that's a good dude, you know what I'm saying? So
he definitely is, man. He brings a dynamic to the culture that they haven't really had yet. He's a personality.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I catch him every once in a while when he goes live, and I'll be like, yo, it's a funny dude, yo. It's a good, it's funny and serious at the same time.
Yep.
Don't get it twisted.
It's about his business, but it's also about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he about his grind and got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing. So look, man, thank you so much for coming out. I know you ain't got a hop, skip, and a jump of a drive. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hop, skip, a jump, a couple rollovers, and all this other good shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Port St. Lucie. We went out there. We had a great time. Beautiful area.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Very country-like. You know what I'm saying? And, she from the country, so she like that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, can't wait to go to more Bars Battle League events. You know what I'm saying? And the one in the future that I can't let out the bag. You already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to turn up. I definitely turn up when I get on that mic. So we're going to have a great fucking time. time. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you, my brother.
No, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you for having me here. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad we can chop it up.
Facts.
Finally.
And you're home here too, bro. So anytime you want to come back, whatever it is you want to do, all you gotta do is holler at the boy. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I got you. It's not, it's always open invitation. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, Fuego, I'll see you next week.
See you next week, baby.
You already know. My nigga Conflix and everybody
Till
else.
next time.
So, you know what I'm saying? Love y'all to death. Make sure you share. Love y'all to death. You already know what it is. Cheer. We are
out.
Cheer, salute, Orlando and worldwide. Appreciate the love. New listeners, love. Loyal listeners, love. Make sure you tune in next week, 6 to 7. Where? Only right here, IndieJamsRadio.com.
Cheer. Salute. You already know what it is. Favorite sort of GQ the Ember. Make sure you share this video. Love everyone that was tuned in. Hit me up on Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, Instagram at GQ the Embassy. Also at Check the Rhyme Radio. Facebook, make sure you like us at GQ the Embassy and also at Check the Rhyme Radio. You know what I'm saying? We need all the love, all the follows, all that good shit. YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's at Check the Rhyme Radio. Sub, hit that notification bell, like, leave a comment, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all to death. Y'all already know what it is, nigga. We out. Cheer. Salute.
La cosa que le voy a decir es eso, ¿ok? Bien clara. Try to party with data talent. She made me